Hello students, this is Latif sir. Today I'll discuss about Icse class 6 chemistry. The topic is elements, compounds and mixture. In the previous videos I have already discussed about elements and compounds. Today I'll discuss about mixture. So what is a mixture? A mixture is a mixture or a mixed substance is made up of two or more pure substances that retain their individual properties, and the pure substances may be elements, compounds or both. Okay, so a mixed substance or a mixture is made up of two or more pure substances that retain their individual properties. And you have to remember one point about mixture: the component or substances of a mixture that make up the mixture are not chemically combined. The components of mixture are not chemically combined or chemically reacted. Okay, now let's see the properties characteristic of a mixture. Characteristic of a mixture. First point: no definite composition. A mixture does not have a definite composition. It is made up of more than one type of pure substances in varying quantities. For example, samples of milk taken from different cows have different amount of cream in them. That is, here in this case, the composition of cream in milk are not same in all in case in all sample of milk. Okay, so mixture does not have any fixed or definite composition. Next point: no fixed properties. A mixture does not have specific boiling point or melting point or characteristic color, smell or taste. That is, mixture does not have fixed properties. Okay, which properties? Melting point, boiling point, characteristic, color, smell, these properties. Huh. For example, the mixture. For example, the mixture of salt in water having more salt will taste more salty than one having less salt. Okay, if more salt present in a salt water, then the salt water taste will more taste salty. Okay, than those solution which contains less amount of salt. Third point: separated by physical method. Since a mixture is formed by physical means, that is, a mixture is uh, formed by mixing two or more pure substances, pure elements or compounds. Okay, that's why the components of a mixture can be separated by some physical methods like filtration, uh, centrifuge, sedimentation, like this. Okay. Next point: retain the individual properties. The components of a mixture retain their individual properties in the mixture. The components of a mixture retain their individual properties in the mixture. For example, the salt water mixture will taste salty because the salt does not lose its salty taste in mixture. Okay. Now, one note you have. Let's see the note. It should be remembered that when pure substances are mixed to form a mixture, no new substance, no new substance with new set of properties is formed. Like in chemical changes, new substance is generally formed. But in case of mixture, no new substances are formed. Okay. However, when they undergo a chemical change, a new substance is formed. For example, when iron is mixed with sulfur, it forms a mixture. Iron is mixed. Iron is mixed with sulfur. It forms a mixture. But when this mixture is heated, iron sulfide is formed. That is, after heating, iron chemically combined with sulfur to form iron sulfide. This is a chemical change. Iron sulfide is a new substance formed in this case. Okay, but if iron is mixed with sulfur, if not heating, then it is mixture. But if you heat this mixture, then this mixture will chemically combined, that is iron will react with sulfur to form iron sulfide, which is a compound. The properties of iron sulfide are different from the properties of both iron and sulfur. So iron sulfide is a new product formed, new substance formed after heating. Iron gets attracted towards a bar magnet, and yellow nonmetal sulfur powder has specific odor and floats in water. But the new substance formed, iron sulfide, does not get attracted towards a magnet. It does not uh, it does not floats in water, and is black in color. Okay, so all properties are different. All properties of iron sulfide are different from iron and sulfur. So iron sulfide is new substance formed. This is a compound. Okay, and this substance is formed after chemical combination between sulfur and iron. Now, difference between mixture and compounds. First, mixture is formed when two or more substances are physically mixed together, while compound it is formed when two or more substances are chemically combined. I have told already that in case of compounds are generally formed by chemical combination between two or more substances, but mixture is formed by physical combination. Physically, mixture is formed mixture it is formed when two or more substances are physically mixed together. Second, next point, mixture does not have a fixed composition. I've already told the characteristic of in the characteristic of mixture. I have already told that mixture does not have a fixed composition. But in case of compound has a fixed composition. That is in case of water. The ratio of hydrogen to oxygen is 2:1. So fixed there is a fixed composition in case of compound. Next point, mixture does not have chemical formula. Huh. Suppose air, we know that air is a mixture. Hmm. But you can't write any symbol for air. No chemical formula for air are there. Okay, but every compounds has a definite chemical formula. Okay, for example, water has chemical formula H2O. So water is a compound. Carbon dioxide is a compound. Chemical formula is CO2. But mixture does not have a fixed chemical formula. Next one, the constituent substances retain their chemical properties in a mixture. In case of mixture, the constituent particles or constituent substances retain their chemical properties in a mixture. While in case of compound, the constituent substances do not retain their chemical properties in the compound, because the initially taken or substances, that is reactant, uh, undergoing in a chemical change to form new product, and the properties of reactants are different from properties of the newly formed product, that is newly formed compound. Okay, so compound, in case of compound, the chemical constituent substances do not retain their chemical properties in a compound. Okay, next one, the constituent substances, in case of mixture, the constituent substances can be separated from each other by easily by some physical means, such as sieving, sedimentation and decantation, filtration, evaporation, magnetic separation. By using this type of physical methods, you can separate out the components of a mixture. But the constituent substances, in case of compound, the constituent substances cannot be separated from each other by physical means. By using any physical means, you can't separate the constituent substances of a compound. They can be separated only through chemical means. One note more here. Air is a mixture. It is a combination of different gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and teeny dust particles. So what air is a mixture? It is a combination of different type of gases. Okay. Now why air is a mixture? Because air satisfies all the characteristic of a mixture. Let's see how air satisfies all the characteristics of a mixture. First point, air at different places may have different amount of constituent gases and solids. That is, air does not have any fixed composition, and composition of air changes by changing places. Uh, that is, air at different places may have different amount of constituent gases and solids. That is, air does not have any fixed composition. Second point, though nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, these are the constituent of air. Huh. They, though nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc., do have their respective chemical formula. All nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, all have some chemical formula. Huh. But air does not have a chemical formula like mixture. I have already told in case in the characteristic property of air, yeah, mixture, that a mixture does not have any fixed chemical formula. Huh. Similarly, air does not have any formula, but the constituent of air has a definite formula. Hmm. And the last point, the components nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc., shows their individual properties in the air. Huh. That is, they retain their identity or their uh, properties in the mixture also, in case of in air also. Okay, so they are not chemically combined. Yeah. The constituents of air, that is nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, are not chemically combined. They they show their individual properties in the air. Last point, nitrogen, oxygen, etc., can be separated out from the air by physical means. I have told that the components of a mixture can be separated out by using some physical method. Huh. In case of air, similarly, you can separate out the components of air, that is nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide gases, by using some physical means. Okay. Thus, we see that air is a mixture and not a compound. Now, two types of mixture. One is homogeneous mixture, another is heterogeneous mixture. So, what is homogeneous mixture? When the components of a mixture are uniformly distributed. When the components of a mixture are uniformly distributed. That is, uniformly means in similar manner. Okay, in everywhere of a mixture, the composition of all components are remain same in case of homogeneous mixture. Hmm. So, in a homogeneous mixture, when the components of a mixture are uniformly distributed, it is known as homogeneous mixture. Example of homogeneous mixture: sugar in water, milk, honey, uh, ornamental gold. Ornamental gold is an alloy of pure gold with little amount of silver or copper. These are mixture of homogeneous mixture. Because component of this mixture are uniformly distributed, that is equally distributed. Hmm. Second class of mixture is heterogeneous mixture, that is not uniformly distributed. The components when the components of a mixture are not uniformly distributed, that is not equally distributed everywhere of the mixture, hmm, then the mixture is called heterogeneous mixture. When the components of a mixture are not uniformly distributed, it is known as heterogeneous mixture. For example, mixture of sand and popcorn. Hmm. Example of heterogeneous mixture are a mixture of sand and popcorn, soil and iron, oil in water, fruit and salad. Okay, these are heterogeneous mixture because the composition of the components of the mixture are not equal in everywhere of the mixture. That is, components are not uniformly distributed. Okay, you have to remember the definition and with example, some example. Now let's see solution. What is solution? Solution is a mixture. Solution, in one word, solution is a mixture. But solution is a special type of mixture which is a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means the uh, constituent particles of this in case of solution, the constituent particles are uniformly distributed. So it is a homogeneous mixture in which small quantity of one component is mixed uniformly with a large quantity of another components. So what is solution? A special type of homogeneous mixture in which small quantity of one component is mixed uniformly with a large quantity of another component is called a solution. And the components which is present in a small quantity in solution is called or is termed as solute. So what is solute? Generally solution is equal to solute plus solvent. There are two components. One component is known as solute and another component is known as solvent in case of solution. So what is solute? Solute is the component which is present in a small quantity. But the solvent is the component of a solution which is present in more quantity, greater quantity or larger quantity. You can also say the component which present in more quantity or larger quantity is called as solvent. For example, when we dissolve sugar in water to make a homogeneous mixture. Huh. In the, this is a solution. Once you mixed or dissolve sugar in water, a homogeneous mixture will form, and this mixture is known as solution, sugar water solution. In this case, sugar is present a small amount, so sugar is solute, and water is present in excess amount, so water is solvent. Okay, thank you.